Coming up, I'll show you 8 useful websites that could help you out in your life you just might wish that you knew about sooner. And we're getting started right now. Number 1, Roadtrippers. The site with apps, also available for iOS and Android, is extremely helpful when hitting the road for a road trip. It lets you plan your route for a road trip to help you discover landmarks, attractions, and places off the beaten path worldwide. Here's how it works. I'll just enter in a generic start and destination for the trip. For where are you starting, I'll enter in New Orleans. And for where are you going, let's go with Dallas, Texas. When you're done with that, click on Go. And just like with any other mapping software, you can zoom in and zoom out to see things a little bit closer. Now let's check out some of the places on the way on our trip. You'll see there's the National Hansen's Disease Museum. There's frog racing near Crowley, and so on and so forth. You can save your trip by clicking right here on Save Your Trip. Once your trip is saved, it can be synced to the Roadtrippers iOS or Android app for turn-by-turn navigation. Before you head out on your next road trip, you should definitely check out this site. Number 2, HowLongToBeat. Most of us have busy lives between work, school, and other social activities. Playing video games is an investment of our time. HowLongToBeat shows you how long it takes to complete single-player campaigns of video games, so you can plan your time accordingly. Let's take a look at the Elder Scrolls franchise. First, click on Search, type in Elder Scrolls, and as you can see, each game in the franchise will require at least 22 hours of your time to complete the main story, and nearly 100 hours to complete all the extras. For example, if your schedule is really busy right now, you may choose to wait to play any of the games in the series until your schedule frees up, and choose another game with a shorter campaign. Number 3, SoloLearn. Some of you may be familiar with Codecademy. SoloLearn is very similar. This site will teach you the basics of coding, and it will sync your progress in its tutorials with its Android and iOS app. Currently, it has 12 programming disciplines, which include C++, Java, Python, PHP, and many others. The lessons are interactive with follow-up quizzes at the end of each tutorial. To get started, just select More on any of them. Then you just select the first module and follow the instructions. Number 4, Noisli. If you're like me and can't stand absolute silence when working or reading, this, as the name suggests, will create some noise for you. Noisli claims to improve focus and boost your productivity. You can choose from random, productivity, or relaxed sound effects, or select one or more of the options below. I'll show you how it works. I'll select thunderstorm right here, and water stream. You can increase or decrease the volume by moving the sliders. They also have an app on iOS and Android. There's also an extension for Chrome. Number 5, Mathway. Of all the math solvers on the internet, Mathway just may be the best. You can get help in several categories, including basic math, algebra, calculus, and many others. It's really simple to use. You just enter in your problem here at the bottom. I'll show you how that works. I'll do something simple here. We'll do x minus 2 equals 4, and then hit enter. And we'll solve for x. And it shows you right here that x equals 6, with a brief interpretation of the steps. Mathway is free, but will cost you extra for the step-by-step solutions. If you're still in school and need help with your math problems, Mathway just may be the site for you. Number 6, Project Gutenberg. Some of you may be familiar with free ebook sites like Open Library. Project Gutenberg is very similar. In fact, it's the oldest digital library on the internet. It has over 53,000 free ebooks available in different formats, including HTML, EPUB, Kindle, and others. It won't have the newest blockbusters, but with any luck, you may just be able to find something to read on this site. Number 7, Ninite. As many of you know that have watched the other videos on this channel, I'm a huge fan of Ninite. It's a package manager for Windows PC that can install multiple programs all at the same time without toolbars or any other extra junk. If you're running a Linux distro or Mac, you would have no need for this. Ninite is great for fresh installs on new computers. It doesn't contain every essential program that you would use, but does contain many of them. Here's how it works. First, you pick the apps that you want. When you're done, select Get Your Ninite. I'm not going to run this again right now. It will download the installer to your downloads folder. You select the installer and run it. Now it will download all the software you selected. In the future, when you need to update the software, just go back to the installer you downloaded and run it again to keep your programs up to date. If you have a Windows computer, you should definitely check out Ninite. Number 8, Quick Draw. Now I'll leave you with a fun one that may not be useful for you, but is very useful for our evil robot overlords over at Google as part of their artificial intelligence program. This game is a lot like Pictionary. The goal is to create doodles that the artificial intelligence can recognize. I assure you, it's not as simple as it sounds, and it can be a good time waster. Let me show you how to play just using a mouse to draw. Select Let's Draw. Now I'm supposed to draw an onion in under 20 seconds.
I see circle. Or potato. Or pear. Oh, I know, it's onion.
That's a short little demo for you. You have 6 drawings in each game, and it works better if you're using a touchscreen. It's actually more fun than I thought it would be, so check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching. Links are in the description. If this video is useful for you, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. If you know of a useful website that you think more people should know about, let me know about it in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and click the bell to not miss out on our latest useful websites videos and other tech-related stuff.